this? April Insidious. Oh my gosh, yes. The Insidious series are amazing. Hello, everyone. Welcome to to Monday, another day of physics. Hello, my wonderful scholars. We should be in the 1.1 handout. If you are there, you can type in the chat box your favorite movie or just any movie you like. But also give me a thumbs up if you're also in the handout, just because I wasn't able to keep track of it. So give me a thumbs up if you're in the 1.1 handout, please. Also, thank you, Zariah, or a check mark as well, whichever one it is. Sarai, April, thank you. Thank you, Emily. Thank you, Daniela. Awesome. Thank you, Martina. Like that. Thank you, Ruby. Awesome. If you are on that 1.1 handout, please give me a thumbs up. I'm waiting on 2 scholars to give me a thumbs up or a check mark if you're there. Remember, we should be in the 1.1 handout. Go to Google Classroom, go to your classwork tab, and then it should be 1.1 handout. What is energy handout? Awesome. Thank you. Who was it? Who responded? Thank you, Daniela. Waiting on you, Carlos. Hopefully you are there, bud. Okay. Save time. We're going to get started. Carlos, hopefully you are in the 1.1 handout. Please type in the chat box or write in the chat box if you're having trouble, okay? Okay, let's get started. Hello, everyone. Let's get started. Here are the essential questions for this week. We're going to go over energy, matter, and energy. Here are some scales and some vocabulary for this week. I added this last night. I got updated my virtual wall to reflect this. Here's our directions again. So you guys know the first page already. So let's go to the second page right here. On the second page, you can see that I have the scale that will be officially, the scale will officially be going over the standard. And then if you know you have mastered the standard, there's a little insert for the student as well. So the standard is engage in argument from evidence that the net change of energy in the system is always equal to the total energy exchange between the systems and the surroundings. Mr. Casey, what does that mean? Well, don't worry, we're about to find out. Awesome. Can I have one scholar please come off and read for us the mastery objective? One scholar come off mute, please, and read the mastery objective.
Physics will be able to explain how energy is transferred from one object to another by drawing arrows and describing them in everyday processes.
Oh, thank you so much, Sarai. Yeah, Sarai, right? I think that was you. Thank you so much for coming off mute. Thank you for being brave for that. I love that. Yes, we will be going over that today. Let's get started. We're going to go to the do now, which you guys at this time, you guys already know what that is. Read the bullet points. And right here are our 4 little tables to fill in, the 4 rows. So read the do now, the content, and then fill in the table. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Thumbs up if you're ready. Thumbs down if you would like me to restate the instructions. Thumbs up, good to go. Thumbs down, restate instructions. Awesome. Thank you, Martin. Sarai, Dulce, Daniela, thank you. Thank you for the thumbs up. Thank you, April. Thank you, Dulce. Thank you, Zariah. Awesome. For the ones coming in, we're in the do now. 5 minutes to read and fill in table. It seems like there's no other people giving me thumbs down, so we're going to get started. 5 minutes to read the reading and table. 5 minutes starts now. Oh. 4 minutes to go. You have 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. You have 1 more minute. 1 more minute. Make sure you fill the table. Awesome. Let's finish up the last sentence, the last word, the last thought. Also check your chat box. I may have messaged some of you guys privately. Okay. Let's get started. Before I start, I know I've been doing the do now leading a lot. Is there anyone that would like to try to lead the do now? Since we're already probably in the second week of doing this, or about to go to our third week. Is there anyone that would like to volunteer to be the do now leader? You'll get core value points, and it's really kind of cool to just talk for a bit and lead it as well. If you would like to, you can either put in the message that you would like to volunteer, or you can raise your hand to volunteer. I'll give you guys maybe about 30 seconds to see if anyone would like to participate and be the do now leader. Okay, it's okay. Hopefully you guys will. Hopefully you guys enjoy my voice then. But would love for you guys to participate and be in the do now leader. I think it's a really fun role. Let's get started. Can I have? Let's see. Ruby, can you share with us what is one thing you learned from the do now?
I learned energy can be transferred from one thing to another and cannot be destroyed or created.
Awesome. Thank you, Ruby, for coming off mute. And thank you for answering complete sentences. Very, very important. Thank you so much. Let's go with one more scholar. Martin. Hopefully you saw the message. Martin, can you share one thing that you learned from the do now? Oh, okay, he seems to be busy. Oh, no worries. Let's go with who haven't I called? April. Can you share with us what's one thing that you learned from the do now?
One thing I learned from the do now is that energy can be potential and kinetic.
Awesome. Thank you so much. First of all, April, thank you so much for answering. I put you in the spot, but thank you so much for definitely stepping it up. I appreciate that. Yeah, energy can be potential or it's actually kinetic. Potential and kinetic. But thank you so much. Awesome. Let's go with energy. Emily, can you please share with us what energy is in your own words, or it could be the exact definition, and I'll write here for you. Oh, she gone. Oh my gosh, she left the chat. Let me skip energy. Let's see. Not to put someone on the spot, but Carlos. Not to put you on the spot, Carlos, but do you think you can tell us what energy is? Okay, seems like a lot of you guys are maybe a little bit sleepy. That's okay. Would anyone like to come off mute and share with us what energy is? Can I have one scholar come off mute and share with me what energy is? Share with us what energy is.
Energy is power delivered from physical or chemical resources.
Awesome. Thank you, Sari, for first of all, Sari, thank you for being brave enough to come off me. I really appreciate that. Energy is basically, yeah. I want to put energy is basically actually it's the word is derived. So basically it comes from, is derived from, it comes from chemical resources and basically the earth. Thank you so much. Let's go with the second one. I think it was she just left. It was supposed to be Dulce. My bad, Dulce. I forgot that you were supposed to be the first one. I'm so sorry, Dulce. Dulce, do you think you can tell me where energy travels to? I forgot that you were supposed to be answering the energy one. My bad. And Dulce, do you think you can answer the second one though? Where does energy move to?
And move to hot to cold.
Yes, thank you. Thank you for stepping up on that one. Dulce, I know I put you in the spot, but thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I think your friends can complete sentences. Yeah, it moves from hot to cold. And let's go with Zariah. Can you tell me what you think the law of conservation of energy is?
The law of conservation states that energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred from one form of energy to another.
Yes, energy cannot be created nor destroyed. Oh, only transferred. Thank you so much. And basically answers the last one. Can energy be created or destroyed? No, it can only be transferred. Oh, awesome. Thank you so much, my awesome scholars. Thank you. I will give you guys a couple more seconds to write this down. These are the answers right here, or it could be in your own form. It's okay. About 15 more seconds. Okay, let's move on, everyone. Let's go down here to our think, pair, share. So I posed a question here, and actually I made a change here. If you click on it, not only does it take you to Piazza, but it actually takes you to the post. Look at that. Boom. It actually takes you directly to the post. So I think that's super cool, the little feature I found out. But the question, I'm going to give you guys 1 minute to just read the question. 1 minute to read and reflect on the question. Do you use energy while thinking? Where does that energy come from that we used to think? Where does the energy go that we used to think? Hashtag mind blown. 1 minute to just think about this question, reflect on it. About 20 more seconds. Awesome. Awesome. I'm going to put you guys in breakout rooms. And actually, I want to try something real quick. I'm going to make the breakout rooms bigger. So hopefully there'll be one person that will take initiative to speak. I've noticed that you guys haven't been talking within the breakout rooms, not even chatting. The expectation is that I really want you guys to chat and to discuss amongst each other, because I feel like you guys can bring out the best of each other. So I will actually like everyone, and actually I think I can do this. No, I can't do that. Oh, I cannot do that. Well, I would like everyone to come off mute. So when we go into the breakout room, you guys will already be in a dialogue mode. So can I have everyone please come off mute at this time? Awesome. Thank you, Daniela. Thank you, Sarai. I appreciate that. Thank you, Leila. I see you. I'm acknowledging that. I appreciate that. Thank you, Sarai. Thank you, April. Thank you, Zariah. I'm waiting a couple more students to come off mute. I'm actually going to, push you guys a little bit to do that. It's a very good for when we transition to the breakout rooms, you guys will already be in the mindset of dialogue, okay? I think it's a really good thing for us to get into. Thank you, Ruby. And ironically, oh, it's a pretty good reflection. Okay, we're gonna go into, we have 3 minutes to discuss it. 3 minutes to discuss the the question in breakout rooms, and then to post it. Now you can discuss verbally like you have right now, which I love it, or you can put in the chat box, but I need you guys to be discussing. That's the expectation I have for you guys, okay? In order for us to push each other, we need to be able to discuss with one another. Okay, 3 minutes, go. See, Dulce and Luis are here. Dulce and Luis, is everything okay? Do you guys need some clarification? Awesome. How about you, Luis? Are you okay? Do you need some clarification, bud? Okay, I can't hear you, Luis, so hopefully you're okay. I'm actually going to leave the room a little bit, and I'm going to check the other ones, okay? Hello, everyone. If you guys haven't done so, please post at this time. I have zero. I have one view. Oh, actually, I do have some posts already. Awesome. Thank you, Zara, for answering that. I like that answer you put right there. Yes, it's okay if you're wrong. Like, I feel like there's no, in a way, per se, wrong or right answer, Sarai. So it's sort of safe space for us to just exchange ideas and perspectives. So your perspective is very valid. So yeah, definitely answer it. I know I've definitely answered some posts that are also that I've been wrong in, but I think it's good to just put your input. So go for it. It's a safe space. I'll put about 1 more minute and have allow students to respond. You haven't done so, but thank you, Saraya, for responding. This is three others are editing this right now. Okay, so there's three of you guys editing it right now. So hopefully I like that answer. Good job, Sarai. That is Backstreet voice. Yes, April. I want it that way. I like I like piano. So I like how acoustically piano music goes. About 20 more seconds. Awesome. Hopefully you guys got a chance to respond. If not, the post is open so you can respond throughout the week. Thank you. I just want to acknowledge, and I'm going to give core value points to Sarai and Zariah. At least when I was in this chat, I heard you guys discussing and dialoguing. So thank you so much. I know in Sarai's breakout room, and there was other students also dialoguing and verbally answering. I just couldn't catch who it was. So if it was you, you can just private chat me so I can give you core value points. But I did catch Sarai. Zariah, I'm so sorry. It seems there's someone distracting you at home. I don't know who it is. That just person sounds very annoying though. So I hope you're okay, Zariah.
Yeah, my brother keeps putting his dumb fingers in my face and he won't stop.
I see. I see. Well, I'm sorry about that. Hopefully, there's just a form of maturity that comes into that. Let's keep going though. But Sarai, you're an amazing warrior and scholar for standing up to it. Thank you, Sarai, for responding to it. Awesome. We think that, yes, we use energy while thinking. We said that energy comes from our brains. We also said that energy goes to our body and this caffeine and sugar we eat. I like the answer. That's a pretty good answer. Thank you so much. Awesome. Let's move on, guys. Let's go to the instruction part now. So you will be using your notes. So take out your notes if you haven't done so at this time. I'm going to put 7 minutes on the clock. And it shouldn't take the whole 7 minutes, hopefully. But let's do this at this time. Right now, I'm going to go to my double chin mode. But I love myself, so it's okay. So let's go to our notebooks. Your sheet of paper, your pads, whatever it is, your notepads. If you have your notebook and stuff ready, please give me. Oh my gosh, I look kind of weird like this. Look, you see my neck? My neck looks all stretchy. Why is that? Oh, my neck looks so stretchy. I don't know why. Anyways, give me a thumbs up or a green check mark if you have your notebook ready or something to write with before we get started. Thank you, Daniela. Ready to go. Thank you, Sarai. Thank you, Dulce. Check mark or a thumbs up. Thank you, Zariah. If you are ready to go, you have your notes. Thank you, Luis. Awesome, Luis. I'm glad you're here and participating. Thank you, Layla. I was reaching out to you, Luis. You didn't respond. I'm glad you're okay, though. Thank you, Martin, as well. Awesome. Most of us are ready to go. Missing April and Carlos, but April and Carlos, I hope you guys are good to go as well. Because we're about to get started. Awesome. Thank you, April, so much. Oh, no wonder. No worry about that. Thank you. Thank you, Luis, for responding that one. I'm glad you're okay. Okay, let's get started. 7 minutes starts on the clock. I want you guys to write this down. I want you guys to put that energy equals, like some of my scholars who already mentioned, equals kinetic energy plus, you guessed it, potential. Which most of you guys know what that is, but for the ones who need a refresher, I'm about to show you guys what it is real quick. Energy equals kinetic plus potential. There's two types of main force of energy we use. Basically, in physics, this is how we describe it. If you are moving, that is kinetic energy. And if you are at rest, as in not moving, that is potential. So in other words, if a person is running, that is kinetic. See, right? That is kinetic energy. You're moving. That is kinetic energy. If you are still, kind of like, let's put like a box on the table. and it's not moving, that is potential energy. So kinetic energy, you're releasing energy, and potential, you are building energy. So if I put this right here, in kinetic, you are releasing energy, right? And here in potential, you are storing energy. So you're building up to something. You're building up to something, right? Oh, you cannot see what I'm doing? Ah, fish sticks. That's because Mr. Castillo did share it. Here you go. You can see this now, right? Mabi. Awesome. Thank you, Daniela and Zariah. Thank you, everyone, for responding on that one. Okay. So you should be able to see this now. I'll give you guys a couple of seconds to do that. That was my bad. Mabi. So like I mentioned, I'm going to use my little pointer. Energy equals kinetic energy plus potential energy, okay? Now, kinetic means when you're moving, and potential means when you're at rest in physics terms, okay? And pretty much in chemical terms as well in chemistry. But anything that is moving is kinetic energy, and kinetic energy means you're releasing energy. So you're actually releasing the energy that you built up. In potential, you're resting, you're storing energy. That means you're building up to something. You're building up to something. When you're sleeping, you're still most of the time. So you're storing energy. And then when you wake up and start moving, you're releasing that energy, okay? You're releasing that energy. It gives you about 15 more seconds to write that down. And then like a person running is releasing energy, kinetic energy. And a box just like not moving, that is potential. Not moving at all is storing energy. These notes will also be posted on the material sections when I finish with the recording as well. So don't worry about that. But I'm going to move on now. Let's go into some examples, okay? So let's start. I just copy and pasted some examples, but hopefully you guys are good drawers, so you guys can just draw it. Oh my gosh, examples. Let's look at some examples, okay? Energy, like we mentioned, energy comes from the earth. It comes from all around us. So, oh my gosh, I need to burp. So it's not created nor destroyed, it's only transferred. So you cannot create energy, you cannot destroy energy, it can only be transferred. Okay, it can only be transferred. That means all the energy we have in the universe, in the world, in the universe, in space, is all the energy we need, and it comes from somewhere. For example, arrows are very important. Like you see here, arrows are very important because it tells us where the energy is being transferred. So for example, right here, the fire right here, boiling up the water, that fire is transferring into the pot of water. And then once the water is boiling, where does that water go? Well, the water goes into the air when it evaporates. And what happens when it goes into the air gets cold, the environment gets, it gets hot. The environment gets hot because it's evaporating, so steam comes out. So if you're close by the pot of water, it gets really hot. That's where the energy is being transferred. Let's look at another example. If you are in a car accident, if a vehicle comes at full force, that vehicle is going to crash into the car. And if it has more force, more energy than the small car, that car is just going to go everywhere. All the parts is going to fly to different parts of the streets. So that's where energy is being transferred. Remember, energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred. How about when you're firing up some s'mores, some good old s'mores? Let's use this one. Let's use green. I hate this only like 6 colors here. Actually, I can use white. So the fire, so the logs build up the fire, right? The fire roasts up the s'more. And what happens? The s'more gives off heat. Oh, you can't see that. The s'more gives off heat because the energy is now being transferred into the area around it, right? And how about the last one right here? How about a swing? Well, if you go back and forth, you're transferring energy between the point when you're in the middle section to the high sections and to every other section you are. So you're literally transferring energy back and forth, back and forth. So if you keep the momentum, if you keep the same energy, you will be able to keep swinging as long as you have the energy to do that. Once you get tired, what happens when you get tired? You kind of slow down. You slow down until you're basically in the same area now. So that energy has left your body. You're so tired that the energy has left your body, and as a result, you're no longer swinging. I guess about 20 more seconds on this one. Awesome. I'm going to move on to one more. How about 1 more minute? And the one I want you guys to go is this one right here. Quick example is this one right here. We have right here a battery, a switch, and a light bulb. As you can see, there's already arrows happening. The battery transfers energy to the switch. You turn on the switch, it transfers energy to the light bulb. In order to conserve energy, in order to not waste the energy goes back to the battery. So now it's a circuit. So battery to switch to light bulb, and then once you turn it off again, back to the battery. That way it's conserving energy. This is called a closed switch, a closed circuit. Okay? So that's an example of one. So if I write stuff down right here, I can put energy is being, being transferred from battery, to switch, to light bulb, and then, I'm misspelling, and then back to battery. Not all forms of energy happen like this, but for the most part, in order to save electricity, to save energy, you pretty much create this kind of like little loop, a little cycle. Right there. Cool. Okay. So energy is being transferred from the battery to the switch to the light bulb and then back to the battery. Like that. Okay. And that's pretty much what we have on that part. Give you guys about 1 more minute to finish that. And like I said, these notes will also be posted later on after I post a recording. I post a recording for my async people, and then I also post the notes, so you can also check the notes there. Awesome. Are there any questions with energy, just energy transfer? Any questions? Please put in the chat box, and I'll be able to answer them accordingly. Awesome. Let's go back to our handout. Okay. And let's go to some guided practice. Okay. As you can see, I have some instructions here. Identify how energy transfers from these everyday activities. Oh no, it's transferred from these everyday activities. You can write it down or use the arrows. So you can basically just go here and you can basically just insert an arrow or even a drawing, depending on what you want, a drawing, or you can insert, I guess you can insert arrows here, my bad. But you can insert a drawing here if you wanted to, and then transfer that. So in this guided practice, how is energy being transferred? As you can see, if you guys haven't heard, Chadwick Boseman, the man who played King T'Challa, Black Panther in Marvel movies, he died from a battle of colon cancer, which is just so it's such a loss. I did an example for him for his honor, just like honoring him. He used his suit, used kinetic energy and potential energy. So when people started beating him up, he will store all this energy and then release it in a burst. So that's kind of energy transfer right there. So rest in peace, our king right there. Wakanda forever, yes, April. Whew, getting emotional. There's about 5 minutes left. So I'm going to give you guys about 2 minutes to work on any of these three ones. You can work on the car, you can work on the yo-yo, or you can work on Black Panther's one. Basically, just tell me or show me where this energy is being transferred, okay? I'll give you guys about 2 minutes for that, and then we're going to go over it together, okay? So 2 minutes to just go over these ones and just give me the end and just work on it, and then we'll go back together, okay? 2 minutes. One more minute. We have about 30 more seconds. If someone can just write in the chat box which one you would like to do, so I can give you a chance to speak up. Please put in the chat box if there's one that you would like to basically share, whether it's the car, whether it's Black Panther, whether it's a yo-yo. So type in the chat box if there's one that you would like to work on, share. Yep, that's it. Okay, let's work on these problems. I don't see anyone of you guys wanting to work on one specifically, so let's go through them. Is there anyone that would like to go over this car right here? Is there anyone that would like to come off mute and work on how energy is being transferred from either the electric plug if it's an electric car, or the fire pump if it's the fuel pump if it's a gas car? Is there anyone that would like to share? I see we have some volunteers for Black Panther. I'll give you a chance for Black Panther. Actually, for the sake of time, yeah, let's do Black Panther. Luis, you're about to do this one, but I'm about to share this one real quick. So the fuel pump goes from the fuel pump. So the energy transfers, it starts with the fuel pump, and then it goes to here where the tank is at. And then the tank, the gas, transfers energy into the motor, into the engine, which causes the vehicle to start, igniting. So that's how energy is being transferred, right? And so where does that energy go to? You see the little the exhaust in the back and the smoke comes out. That's where the energy is being transferred to. Same thing with electric plug. You plug it in. There's a battery, and it powers up the reactor and the engine as well. Okay. But let's do this one for this one. Let's do this one right here. Luis, would you like to share with us? Oh, your mic and camera are broken. Okay. Okay, I'm so sorry about that. You should submit a request for Mr. Lovelace so you can fix it, bud. Okay, does anyone like to share the Black Panther one? Would anyone like to share how the Black Panther one works? Okay, I see. Go for it, Sarai.
I said while the Black Panther is being attacked, his suit is absorbing the energy, and once he has enough, he releases it, creating a massive attack.
Nice, thank you so much, Sarai. His suit is absorbing the energy from the enemies. Then once he has built it up, he releases it in a shockwave. Yes, in a shockwave. So energy is transferred from punch to suit, then back to the enemies. I love it, like a little full circle. Thank you so much, Sarai. And the yo-yo is pretty easy. You basically just flick your wrist, so you're using energy from your wrist, and you're transferring into the yo-yo, and then when it comes back up, it gets transferred back to you. So energy is always transferred. Awesome. That's pretty much it I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for participating. You have 2 things to complete. Obviously, the Google Classroom handout. You can turn it in here. So click go to Google Classroom. You can turn it in just so you can keep yourself organized and keep track of your notes. So you don't have to be looking back and forth. And we have a exit ticket. Oh, it says click here, but I haven't done the click here. Let me do the click here. 1.1. Okay, let me share this real quick. Copy URL. Okay, so if you click here, oh, actually, it's not going to show up on yours because you guys already made a copy. It's okay. I'll just paste it right here. You don't have to answer all of them. I think that's what you mean by the guide practice. No, you don't have to answer all of the guide practices. Remember, like these are just work for you. It's kind of for you to get practice on it. But what you do need to do is the exit ticket. So once you click on the exit ticket, which is it's also on Google Classroom, it's the same thing as last time. Appetizers, main course, and dessert. Either 10 easy problems are pretty straightforward. 5 problems are a little bit more tricky if you want a challenge. And then if you want something that is really like, that will test your limits and your understanding of if you actually know it, you have dessert, which is 2 problems. You don't have to do all of them. Just choose one of them, appetizer, main course, or dessert, and just answer the questions accordingly. Okay? And that's pretty much it I have for you guys. Are there any questions before we finish today? Any questions at this time? If there's questions, stay behind and I can answer them. If not, you guys are free to go. I have posted everything for the week on, oh, you can't find it. Martin, you can also just click right here. The link is right there. But also you can go to Google Classroom and, oh, I didn't post the exit ticket, huh? You're right, I didn't post it. You're right. Let me make it, that's why I forgot. Thank you, Martin. Okay, let me check. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Martin. I appreciate it. Here's the 1.1. What is energy X ticket? Should be 10 problems. This also due this Friday. Topic 0.1. All students. Complete exit ticket and submit. Okay. Oh, 5 classes. Where's my 5th class? There you go. Awesome. Thank you so much, Martin. Awesome. Have a great day, Sarai. Have a great day, Daniela, as well. Martin, it should be posted already. So go for it now. I knew I forgot something. Actually, I did not forget, but now I did.